Hi, I'm Paul Kaler from St. Louis, Missouri, and welcome to the United States Rugby Foundation first edition of Rugby Cribs. So come on in, I'll give you a tour of the house. We come downstairs into my man cave. We've got a lot of decorative rugby t-shirts that my wife actually took some old t-shirts and put them into a decorative piece, so we can remember a lot of them from different clubs that I've played with, different tournaments. Wausau Rugby from Wisconsin, which was my third rugby club I played with. Eastside Banshees out of Minneapolis, St. Paul area. River City Rugby in Mason City, Iowa, which was my first club. St. Louis Royals out of St. Louis. We're going to talk a lot about them today. And then just some of the Mason City High School that I sponsor, and some other clashes and tournaments and golden oldies tournaments that I've competed in. We've got the Welsh flag here. Big fans of the Welsh. We come down into my man cave. First we start with my wife with her collection of pins from the Golden Oldies, different tournaments that we play around in the world, and it's a beginning of a collection that she has from there. We get right over to USA Rugby South, Panther Academy. My son, who's 14 years old now, he's been playing rugby for 10 years, and he had an opportunity to go on his first international tour where he competed in England and Wales in the summer of 2022. He's really quick to remind me that he is now 4-0 against the Welsh, and I am 0-4 against the Welsh. So something he's got on me. So look out for this kid in the future. Come on. We got my first club I ever played with, River City Rugby. This was the first international tour that I went on in 1996. Played against the Saracens, Skewen, and Beckenham in London, and it was the first tour is always the one you remember the most, and a great group of guys that I was there with, so it's something I'll never forget. And we come over to the St. Louis Royals and our 2017 national championship that we won. It's a trophy and a championship I had been chasing at the time for about 27 years, I guess. And a great group of guys came together, and we ended up winning the Division III national championship. Had some great players on that team and some lifelong friends. And one of those friends is a great friend of mine, Ty Leader. He was the captain of that national championship team, and he went on to not only play professional rugby for San Diego and for the New England Free Jacks, but he also got capped for the U.S. Eagles. And when you get capped for the Eagles, what they do is you get 3 jerseys, and you get 3 jerseys. You get one is one that Ty gave to his parents, one that he kept for himself, and one he gave to me, which is a very, very meaningful gift that he would think that much of myself and my family. And so he signed the jersey for me, and really exciting to see all the things he's done with his life. Just got a couple other pictures from over here, Golden Oldies, and then you can tell how old I am because now there's pictures of me in black and white, and actually that's back when there was no lifting in lineouts, so it was a while ago. And then above that, again, my original club, River City Rugby, inducted me into their Hall of Fame in 2019, something that was a great day. I was able to share with my family, and being recognized by my first club rugby team. It was pretty special and something I'll remember for the rest of my life. Got a couple pictures back here. Again, the East Side Banshees I toured with in Belgium and Holland. Another one was a tour when we actually went to Rugby England and played up there when I was with the East Side Banshees. And again, then a team photo of a match right before we played against the Saracens in England. Then we come over here. So over here on my wall is an autographed All Blacks jersey from Richie McCaw. He was obviously one of the greatest All Blacks that ever played the game. And this jersey actually I won in an auction, online auction that United States Rugby Foundation did as a fundraiser. And I had the high bid, and something that's really cool for me to have an autographed jersey of Richie McCaw is pretty cool. And then the one right next to it is Connacht Rugby. Again, my friend Tig, he is a protege of Connacht. He came up in that system, and this is an autographed jersey from the Connacht team, including his brother Derek. So they made sure that they got me an autographed jersey there, which is really appreciated and really cool. Got our trophy case here of a lot of different. There's some rugby trophies in there, golf, baseball, a lot of my kids' stuff. Which is really cool. And over here I've got another jersey, USA Rugby jersey, autographed. Got this actually in an auction at a fundraiser. Again, River City Rugby out of Mason City, Iowa. I ended up getting the high bid on that, which was pretty cool for me. And something, again, I'm big fans of the Welsh, and was playing in a Golden Oldies tournament in Wales, and as one of the fundraisers I was again high bid and got this autographed picture, which is a very unique photo because it has some of the greatest Welsh rugby legends of all time, J.P.R. Williams, Gareth Edwards, and Phil Bennett, all autographed in one picture. And so it was a long ways to bring that home from Cardiff. But it was certainly worth it. So a little bit more over here is I've got some of the World Cups that I attended. I attended the 2003 Rugby World Cup in Australia. These are programs for all the USA matches. And then over here for the 2007 Rugby World Cup that was hosted by France, but I watched all the matches in England and Wales for the matches that I went to, and again all USA programs there. And another one over here for the 99 World Cup, again that I was at. This was in Cardiff and back in Wales, and again USA rugby programs right there for each of those. And then down below were actually the games that I did go to. It's hard to believe I went to a England versus New Zealand Rugby World Cup match in Twickenham, and it was £50 for that ticket, and it was a lower level center stage, which I don't think we'll find tickets for that that low anymore. So just got another picture of a high school team that I sponsor down here. And then I've got just some of the golf courses that I've played and different flags. And then we'll go back in my office, and I've got some more stuff to show back here. So here in my office, a gift that my wife got for me. She didn't get it for me, she actually made it for me. We had tons and tons of old rugby shirts, and from different tournaments I played in, different clubs I played with, and she made a blanket out of all of these t-shirts for me, so in addition to what you saw in the hallway. So this is really cool that I can display this, and Just a lot of rugby shirts. There was nothing really happening with them. They were collecting dust, and I thought it was pretty cool that she made this blanket for me. So something really cool to be able to showcase and show people. And then over here, just another trophy case I have. One of them, rugby ball with Lindenwood University. So Lindenwood is, again, I live in St. Louis, Missouri. Lindenwood is about 20 minutes away. So my company and myself, we help sponsor Lindenwood and support both the men's and the women's program, which is really fun for us to be able to do that. I've got some other balls back here that were from the United States Rugby Foundation. These were actually, all of these I got in some raffles and drawings at their annual Scrum golf tournament. So it's just a great tournament, fun golf tournament. Over here we've got the sevens team from New Zealand. I've got the U.S. Team autograph from, I think this was 2016. Another USRF. This is actually signed by Brian Vizard, the president of United States Rugby Foundation and a Hall of Fame rugby player. Over here I've got a ball signed by the Tongan team, and another one over here signed by Team Australia Sevens. So a lot of balls that I was able to collect from playing in some great golf tournaments where we're raising money for youth rugby in the future. Speaking of youth, back to my family. This is an old picture, but my family is a family of rugby players. My wife played collegiate rugby and women's rugby, and when she was younger, obviously I was playing some club rugby, and there's my two kids, my daughter and my son, both playing. And this is a really fun picture for me because it was all four of us were playing on the same field together at different times, but it was really cool to have an entire family of rugby players. So I'm gonna take you to kind of one of my prized possessions. It's an interesting little room. It is, first of all, it is filled with rugby jerseys. So I've got all sorts of jerseys from different tournaments, my clubs that I played in. Just got a ton of rugby jerseys. I don't know what to do with them all, but the cool thing about it is if you go behind the rugby jerseys, I have this door. It's actually not a door. It looks like a shelf, but it is a door. And when you pull the shelf, pull this book back, the shelf opens up, and it opens up to my private room. So come on back and I'll show you my private room. This is my poker and cigar room. So I've got a ventilator in here. We have some great poker games, and it's just a great little place to enjoy some private time, and when I want to get some work done, and when we want to host some people over and having poker games. So, and one of my prized possessions is back to that 2017 national championship that we had with the St. Louis Royals. Proudly able to display our national championship trophy right here right here in St. Louis. And it's again something that we're really proud of, and something I'll never forget. It was a great experience being part of such a good group of young men and going out and taking a team to a national championship and actually winning it. So that's the end of the tour. So thanks for joining me today. If you or if anyone that you know of has a rugby crib that you'd like to display, please get with Brian Vizard at the United States Rugby Foundation, and we'd love to highlight your rugby crib as well. So thanks for joining me on the tour today. Bye.